Let's start the recording. Alright, good afternoon everybody. Today is Wednesday, the 29th day of May 2013. We had a rough go of it this morning in the live trading room. We started out with actually three or four losing trades. 1, 2, 3, and then I made a mistake. So 4 losing trades. We were down about $360 a contract. We did manage to come back and get out of it. It took us a very long time to get to our 2 points, 108 minutes and about 15 trades to get to our 2 points this morning. All right. I know we were at least up 100. I just put 100 in here because I know we were up at least 100 at that time. But this is how we ended the live trading room this morning. We were down 8 ticks on soybeans. We were plus 13 ticks on the Russell. We were plus 18 ticks on crude oil. We were plus 4 ticks on gold and plus 3 ticks on copper. It took us a lot of trades to get there, though. 16 trades. All right. I'll go through them all in a few minutes, but for the record, we are plus $5,777.50 gross on the month of May. That is, again, a new high. Every day just setting that bar a little bit higher for next month. If you apply an $8 commission to every trade that we took, we have taken 237 trades so far in the month of May. And if you apply an $8 commission, even after fees and commissions, you're still up $3,881.50. Thank you. Today is the 29th of May. Thank you for straightening me out there. 29 May. Yeah, the 28th of May I had serious computer issues. I didn't place a single trade. I was going to, darn it, but I didn't. Anyway, as we go into the summer session, where typically it would slow down, we seem to be speeding up here. We're setting the bar higher and higher every month. That's good. We'll just keep pushing it. We started off the day. Let me minimize the spreadsheet here and find crude oil. Okay, here's crude. We started off the day with crude oil. I don't know exactly which market we traded first, but we were down 16 ticks on crude pretty early on. By like 10 o'clock we were down 16 ticks on crude, or maybe 10:30. Yeah, our very first trade, let's see, 9:37. We got long the crude oil right in here. It went up about 6 or 7 ticks. I moved my stop to break even. It came back down, took me out at break even. We then missed a trade here, here, here. And there's probably another one in here somewhere. No, that wasn't a trade because the black line was up above. We took this short right over here, going right into support, and we stopped out for minus 8 ticks. We took another short over here, and we stopped out for another minus 8 ticks. So we're minus 16 ticks right there. Then I'm looking at this, and we took some profit on this trade right here. All right, we missed the follow-up trade here, the follow-up trade here. And I had drawn in this box right here because we had lost our divergence. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to say, if you have not taken a free trial with us, go to www.cfrn.net/apply. Sign up for the free trial. In the free trial, you get access to everything that you see here. Access to the charting platform, the indicators, access to the live trading room for 5 business days. You get access to Dwayne and I. All the trade setups, everything that we have to offer except the members area, the recorded sessions that we have in the members area, and the partners meetings. You must be a partner to get into the partners meetings. It is Wednesday this week already. There's a partners meeting tomorrow night. Partners meetings are every Thursday night, by the way. All right. Something happened over here with the crude oil when we were looking at this as bottoming action right here because the green line had gotten into the cycle and we hadn't put in a lower swing, and I was saying we really need to put in a lower swing before we get a pullback on the green line, and something happened, and in just a couple of seconds it went from up here all the way over here, okay, in just a couple of seconds. We took the next opportunity right here to jump in that, and we took some profit on that. There was another one in here. Where the heck was it? There was, I don't know, there are a couple of them in here that we took. We might have actually even been up even better. But there was a short here that we missed, a very nice looking short right there that we missed. We couldn't get into anything right here because we didn't have any divergence, okay? The MA1 moved back up above the BBC here, and we had a bullish cross right there. Okay, that's a bullish cross. Gave us an opportunity right here on the up close above the trend line. We took a long and we took some profit. All right, that brings us right into the end of the morning session, and I had told everybody in the morning session we'll likely see some type of price movement as the European markets close and it just becomes the US markets. There have been trade setups in here that you could have taken. Right in here is a long, right over here is a short, right over here is a short, right in here is a short, another short right in here. Actually, it would have been right there. Would have been the short. Would have been a couple more on the way down that you could have taken if you missed those. Okay, and longs up in there. All right. Anyway, we ended the day positive on crude oil. We were a plus 18 ticks on crude oil. And let's see, gold will be the next one. We rolled over to the Q gold this morning, all right, and the Q gold was trading really thin. We took a few trades on gold. All of them ended up stopping us out for plus a tick, I think. One of them might have been plus 2 ticks. Yeah, I think so. Okay, we missed this trade here, and this trade, and this trade. All those were winning trades. We missed all these winning trades. We took this one, stopped out for a couple of ticks profit. We took this one, stopped out for a tick profit, I think, and this one stopped out for a tick profit. On all those ones that I stop out for a tick profit, there was at least 4 ticks profit in the trade. Okay. Anyway, moving on. We had a long trade in here that I missed, a long trade in here that I missed, and when I say I missed these, I mean I really did miss them. I missed them like I would miss the bus if I were late getting to the bus stop or something like that. I missed it. I didn't avoid it. I didn't not take it because I didn't like the way it's set up. I missed it because I was doing something else. I was trading some other market, or I had question answer or something like that. Anyway, we ended plus 4 ticks on gold. All right. The Russell should be in here somewhere. Here it is. All right, we'll jump on the Russell right now. We had a few trades on the Russell this morning. We started out with the Russell. We were -8 on the Russell, and then I made a mistake. Our first trade was right here on the Russell. We took a long trade here going on the. Yeah, I messed that trade up this morning. It looks like. Yeah, I did. I messed that trade up this morning. We shouldn't have taken a long trade there. We should have been waiting for the up close above this trend line. But I apparently had made a mistake, and I ended up stopping out on that. All right, so I got punished. You know what? It looks like, I don't think so. I think I took this long trade right here is what I did. I had to move my arrow earlier. This was a proper trade, okay? The long trade right here on the up close above that trend line, and then I stopped out on it. I missed this trade. I missed this trade. This trade I didn't even highlight, but I missed this trade. And let's see, there was a bunch of chop in here. It was going up into the weekly trading zone. I tried to trade out of the zone over here, but I made a mistake because the green line was all the way up into the cycle. So I took a 2-tick stop out on that. At this point, I was minus 10 ticks on the Russell. Okay. I missed this short trade right in here. Another short trade. Well, this one right here would have stopped me out if I'd have taken it, but I did miss that as well. Let me highlight it. Okay. We would have needed a lower swing after that. We didn't get it. I did take this, and I got a little bit of profit on that. I took this, and I got a pretty good amount of profit on that. Showed a bottoming area right here that we needed to get down below. And we finally did get down below it. After we got down below there, I didn't take this trade here because the green line was going into the cycle. There was no divergence left. I didn't take this because I don't know why I didn't take it. I must have just missed that one. And it went down into the weekly trading zone, and then I traded a couple more times over here as we finished up the morning session. I got a break even on this trade, and I took some profit on that one. I think I took 6 ticks profit on this last one. But we started out the Russell. We were down 10 ticks, and we ended plus 13 ticks. Okay, that was the Russell. Now, let me slide that over, and we'll go to the soybeans. Hold on. We'll go to the soybeans. All right. I attempted to take a bunch of trades here on the soybeans today, but all I ended up with was this trade right here. I stopped out -8 ticks. I missed this one right here, this down move right here. I missed that, and I jumped in on the continuation of it right here, and I stopped out for -8 ticks. I took this trade over here, and I was back to break even, or pretty close to break even on this trade, but it moved so quickly. I had moved my stop up to break even, it just came back and took me out at break even. Again, the same thing here. I had 4 ticks profit in this trade, and came back up, took me out at break even. That is just the way that works out. I missed this long trade right in here and the short trade right in here. I was saying in here we needed to get down below this level to continue the trend, and we finally did right in here. Then it just did a little whipsaw here. It went right back through the BBC and down through the BBC. Came back up into it. There was no opportunity to trade in here, was there? Well, it was right at the end of the morning session, but there would have been a short opportunity right there that probably would have stopped you out. But that was right at the end of the morning session. And that was soybeans this morning. All right. The NQ, I highlighted some trades on the NQ. I didn't take any trades on the NQ. There were a bunch of them. There's always a bunch of trades on the NQ for those of you guys who like to trade this thing. You can see right in here I highlighted 3 of them right here at the open. Right off the open. Then another one here, another one here. This one would have stopped out, I think. All those other ones would have been winning trades. I'm just scrolling through to see where we had divergences and all that stuff. Yeah, right over here would have been a long trade that would have stopped out. Right over here would have been a short trade that worked. Another one right here that would have worked. Yeah, you know, there's just tons of opportunity here on the NQ. Just look down here at the bottom for the divergence. All right, when you see divergence, look up at the top and see if the BBC, the price is on the right side. See if you're getting higher swings and pullbacks. That's it. That's all there is to it. You know, you can see over and over again. You have divergences down here, bullish divergence, a trend line down here, a close up above that trend line right there. So that would have been a long trade right there. Bearish cross, pullback, bearish divergence, down close, down it goes. That's pretty much the way I do it when I'm watching them all. All right, that was the NQ, the soybeans, ES. Let me show you copper. I did take a trade on copper this morning. I took 1 or 2. Let me see. Copper. 1. I took 1 copper trade. There was a long trade over here, and there was a short trade right in here. I took a little bit of profit on this short trade, and I was looking for it to break down below this level right here. Okay, it finally did break down below that level, and then I was looking for a shorting opportunity to take that trade. I missed this whole thing over here, partly because the cycle was moving so far up, and there was, we pretty much lost our divergence in there, so I didn't want to take that trade. It changed directions in here. There was a little bit of bullish divergence after the cross and tested the BBC with the up close for the move up. All right, and you can see it continued up over here as well. Continued up over here as well. Okay. There it goes. Right now, the way the copper stands in up close on the current bar would be a long trade. Okay, I'll draw the trend line for you. And those of you guys who like to trade the copper, there's the trend line. You need an up close on the current bar. The bar has got a low of 29.50. It'll have a high of 29.70. If that low stays in place, it'll have a high of 29.70. You have some bullish divergence down there. So the copper is almost in place, ready for the trade. Now the natural gas, I pointed out a couple of things on natural gas, but really nothing came together this morning. There was a shorting opportunity in here. That was in hindsight. I was drawing trend lines in here and over here, but none of that ever came together. It changed directions, okay? And by the time we had divergence, the only place to short it would have been right in here, okay? The way that natural gas is coming together right now, there's your trend line. Here's your bearish divergence. It needs a down close below that trend line, okay? Down close below that trend line. Over here on the euro, I had pointed out a couple of things on the euro this morning, but they were going right into a weekly trading zone, so not much you can do there with the euro when it's like that. On the ES, now let's look at this ES thing, because the ES had a little volatility this morning. There were a couple of opportunities. Where was it? Right in here. There was the first opportunity was a shorting opportunity right here at 9:45. That only went about 3 ticks. Then it changed directions. Then there was a long opportunity in here that went a few points. Changed directions again. There was a short opportunity in here that would have stopped you out. Okay. unless you waited for it to come back up here and hit the BBC. I was saying I thought it was going to pull back up to the BBC when this was happening, and it did in fact pull back up to the BBC and give a shorting opportunity. All right. There was another one right over here that I know some of the guys in the live trading room took this morning. The spot to short it would have been right here, going right into the weekly trading zone. Not something I typically do, but that's where it was. There was a long trade right here that we pointed out in the live trading room, and you can see that is still working. But we went zone to zone to zone this morning. Okay. Actually, we went up into the zone. It chopped around this zone for a little while. Dropped down to this one, went back up to this one, to the tick. And that, I believe, is all the markets that we traded. All right, so if you have not taken a free trial with us, go to www.cfrn.net/apply. Sign up for the free trial. If you have already taken the free trial with us and you want to know what it takes to become a partner, then just send us a quick email at support@cfrn.net. All right. This is our spreadsheet for the month of May. We're almost done with the month of May, and as long as I can pull it off for the next couple days, we won't have a down day, or we'll have gained our 2 points every day for the month of May. We had 2 days in April where we didn't get our 2 points. We got our 2 points every day in March. We had 2 days in February where we didn't, and we got our 2 points every day in January. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 days still so far on the year where we did not achieve 2 points, and we only have 1 down day so far this year. This one back here in February 7th. All right, we lost $80 a contract on that day. That's it, guys. Going to wrap it up, and we'll head out to Vegas.